This is it, the ultimate game in this college football season. Two teams that have battled through a long regular season, thrived in this 12-team playoff bracket, overcoming adversity along the way. And now, two teams battle for that gold championship trophy in the building here tonight. Which side will have their dreams come true? Welcome, folks, to Mercedes-Benz Stadium, home of the Falcons here in Atlanta, Georgia. As we'll see the number 2 seed in this playoff, the USC Trojans, taking on last year's national champions, the Utep Miners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit, and this is it, this football season's ultimate game. Time to find out who's going to emerge as national champion. Team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. The Trojans offense comes on the field first today. And here we are, folks, the last two teams standing, battling for a national championship. It's been a long regular season. They have survived a punishing playoff run, and here we go. The trophy is in the building. Who's going to walk out of here with a lifelong memory?
Chris, one of the great things now that we're in this 12-team playoff format and in the national championship is we no longer have to debate who should be the champion. You have 12 teams. We've played it out. We're down to the best 2 teams. Now they get a chance to find out who, in fact, is the best and be crowned the national champion.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. He makes the grab. Breaking free at midfield. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Man, isn't it fun to watch running backs who can add that dimension to the passing game? They're so dangerous because once they catch the football, they're operating in much more open space than they would be if they're just getting a handoff. And it really tests the linebacker's ability to cover out the space.
Second down after that short completion. Play fake, looking to throw. Short connection to the tight end here. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play. Big moment on the opening drive. They face third down.
This is why running the football is so important. You run the ball and then you go play action. It affects the eyes
there you go.
of the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Talking about quickness, that play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap. Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. So Utep's offense gets their first crack now. Let's check out the impact players in this game, Kirk. Guys that are going to have to step up and deliver. The teammates look to them. Coaches are counting on them today.
Chris, I think these are the guys that show the most consistency, and I think that's why we're showcasing them. And they're going to have to be able to step up and not only make plays, I think provide the leadership. Coaches told us all week that these are the guys that really are unique within this program, and hopefully they play well today.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. The tackle at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Looking to pass here on second down. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down. It's third down for the offense. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. The receiver makes the catch. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on third down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Here we go. Seventh play of this drive in the championship game. Third down and short. Try and muscle for the first down. Running through the tackle. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now.
Well, you keep getting these chunk runs by this offense. They keep moving the chains and putting a lot of pressure on this defense, especially on a long drive like this. This defense looks clearly worn down.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
Goes to his right side there for the completion. They bring him down at the 5. Solid gain, though, in the completion.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
And the Miners looking to cap the drive here. It's first and goal. Looks left and finds his target there. Ball carrier wrapped up and brought down. Looks like a man is down in the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. We'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Utep. So a long, methodical scoring drive. Great execution. The championship pressure.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional in how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
The extra point makes it a 4-point game. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 25. And the Trojans offense is back out on the field. They got points on the board last time thanks to a long-range field goal. They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Out the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it with room to run. Tackle made after a big gain. So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10.
Hey, great throw here by this USC quarterback, but how about the catch by the wide receiver? And, Chris, we've been saying that for decades when it comes to USC and their wide receivers. What incredible history, going way back to Len Spahn. I know he was a Steeler, but it all started when he wore that USC uniform. Keyshawn Johnson had a brilliant career. So did Robert Woods. And how about Amon-Ra St. Brown and the job that he did when he was at SC?
The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either the receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed.
Pass caught. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, USC. If you play quarterback, how about appreciating a receiver that runs his routes that precisely?
Chris, it's not just his route running. It's the chemistry between the quarterback and the receiver that really, I think, is unique. They put so much time into this in the offseason. By the time they get to Saturdays, you can close your eyes and make your throw. It's exactly what we saw right there.
PAT puts him up 3. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there and boot it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Looking to throw it on first down. Running back grabs it on the screen. Solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
This is what you love to see, right? Quarterback does a nice job of looking and finding his open receiver, and he waits to the last possible second. In fact, Chris, he gets hit as he gets that ball out of his hands. So good job of showing some strength and a good job of throwing with accuracy as he's taking that hit.
And it's USC in front, Kirk, as they break for the quarter. So both teams settling in this battle for the national championship through 1 quarter. Let's check out the game summary. All right, let's get back to the action. Getting closer to finding out who will be celebrating here tonight. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. He bought some time, now lets it go. Breaks loose at the 40. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
That's another positive game here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages, because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
He stopped and buck. This offense is threatening now at the plus 43.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
The Miners will line up on 1st and 10. The shotgun running play call. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and to keep him short of the first down.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Handoff here from the shotgun. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Crucial 3rd down play coming up. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. The receiver grabs it. Clutch conversion on 3rd there. Sets him up first down from the 31. So he finds one of his favorite targets. Kirk, defense thinking, what do we have to do to stop this guy?
How about the double coverage on 3rd down? Great call to be able to try to take away this highly touted wide receiver. And the quarterback is still looking to go to his guy for the conversion, and he comes through. No wonder he keeps throwing him the football. This is a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the 2nd and 3rd down coming up.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Falls incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
Man, I love to see linebackers in today's game. They're physical enough to be able to be in the box and defend the run because that's their main primary job. But here you can see the athletic ability to be in man coverage and be able to make a play and knock the ball away.
He'll hand it off. And they convert on third. Football at the 20 now. First down in the red zone.
I love this unconventional call by the offensive coordinator. Third and medium, a lot of times you're thinking about throwing the football, but instead they're able to run the ball with great execution, and they pick up the first down.
On first down, why not keep it on the ground? And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. And the Miners are in the red zone. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. They'll look to throw it here on second down. He's got it, looking for the end zone. And he's run out after a big gain. The offense has been set up for first down and goal.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Okay, now it's second and goal from the one. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. Touchdown, Miners! A great catch and run for 6. Who says you need explosive plays, Kirk? That was a long, winding scoring drive.
And think about this. This is a national championship, and you're able to execute like that against this quality of a defense. Man, that is a great job by the coordinator and the quarterback being in sync and putting together a heck of a drive.
The extra point is good, so it's 14-10 now. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So no return here. He takes him in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn in the early going here. Both offenses scoring touchdowns their last possession. On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. Makes a quick catch. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
And the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
Looking to scramble now. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Boy, the defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
And the back now goes in motion. Here comes a first down pass attempt. You cannot escape. It's a sack.
I like how this defense is bringing pressure from all over the field, and that's the key in putting together a good defensive strategy. On this play, it came from the outside linebacker, and he gets to the quarterback.
This offense faces a second and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. The sure hands. It's loose. He's swarmed by the defense.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting. especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
They make the tackle, but the offense now set up with a first down at the 21.
That's another huge game for this guy, and I'll tell you what they're doing a good job of is moving him around. He's not aligning just in one spot where the defense has an idea of where he is to try to take him out of the game. They've moved him around, given him a chance to get some one-on-one matchups. Boy, is he taking advantage of that here in the first half of the national title.
Important second down play coming up. And a handoff as they run the counter play. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal.
What a drive by this offense. Another big gain, and look at the defense. Huffing and puffing, hands on their hips. This offense is wearing them down both mentally and physically.
They'll try to run it in on first and goal. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
Caught quickly. Touchdown, Southern Cal. Good connection there for 6 points.
Man, this defense coordinator better adjust to this receiver. All they did was get him the ball in space, and you can see what he can do after the catch. One defender will not slow this receiver down today. You better bracket him or use double cover.
Extra point is good, so the lead is 17-14. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. Fields it just outside the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So here we go. The first play of the drive. Less than a minute to play before halftime. First down. Looking to throw the football. Pressure is coming. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Bringing pressure. And the junior decides to pick up the first down himself. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. First down, looking to throw the ball. Short pass finds the tight end.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Empty set now, 5 wide. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Tries the right with a quick throw. Oh, what a grab! Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
The defense here went with softer coverage, played some zone. I think the quarterback and the receiver recognized that. Good job of coming back to the football, and the quarterback put it right where it had to be for the first down.
On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback looking to scramble. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. So on second down, they'll try out the field goal unit, trying to get 3 before halftime. And he's made it from 50 yards out, showing off the deep range.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50-plus.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. So it's first down, but they just kneel down before halftime here. Looks like the offense content to run the clock out here and go to halftime. Talk about the second half. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Chris, the battle for the most coveted trophy in all of college football has been fierce. And talk about a good competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best first half we've seen in the history of these two programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been a very evenly played game. Fascinating to see how the rest of this one plays out. And with that, let's send it back to Chris and Kirk. Fellas, hard to believe we're only one half away from crowning a national champion.
All right, Kevin, thank you for the update. They'll return it from inside the 5. And the returner is brought down. Here comes the Utep offense back on the field now. They're looking for some points to jump on top here as we get the third quarter going. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Running back has it on the screen now. Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss.
You know, he had nobody open downfield because of great coverage there by this defense. But what I love to see is how they run to the ball. He checks it down, and this guy's got nowhere to go. It's a big loss.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They bring him down right at the 20.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
He gives the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle. And he will make the first down. Tackled at the 26.
As quarterbacks, when you see man-to-man coverage, before the ball's even snapped, you're looking for a matchup that you want to exploit and take advantage of. This time, he waits for the back to find that matchup with the linebacker, makes the throw, and picks up a first down.
Offside defense.
The defensive penalty is declined. Offense very happy to take the result of that play. Off the defensive penalty, it sets up the rare 2nd and 1 scenario. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. The Miners are going to keep this drive rolling.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
And looking to throw now on first down. Looking deep to the right side. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on.
Well, close to coming up with a big play. I love this call here to start this second half because I think it not only did he come close to hitting a big play, but I think it also pushes those safeties back. It can open up the running game.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Grabbed by the receiver. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the +47. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out.
Man, oh my God, it's getting hurt.
And the Miners starting a new series.
First the quarterback, now I think a couple of receivers.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Here's the second down play. And he'll set up to throw. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
And he'll drop back here on third down. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long. And the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
Fair catch made at the 10. And the USC offense is back out on the field. Quarterback still with the football. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. They didn't lose any yards, which is great. I think they're definitely looking for more from that play.
Looks right for a quick completion. Breaking free at the 35. Now here he goes. Finally brought down to the 13-yard line. An enormous gain puts him in great scoring position. The Trojans hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. Handoff from the shotgun. Has it back to the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans.
Yeah, that hurts.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
They'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. PAT puts them in front by 7. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team brings him down at the 26. Utep's offense is back out there now. Some positive signs in the last drive. They moved the ball, but eventually stalled, came up empty. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. First down and more. He's still running. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about.
Offside for the defense.
The offense will obviously decline that penalty and take the result of the play. Offense on the move now as that penalty gives them a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw it on first down. The short completion of the tight end. Refusing to be brought down before gaining first down yardage.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. High completion sets up an important third down play. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Receiver makes the grab. They make the tackle, but the offense now set up with a first down at the 21.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. Lets it go quickly. Catch is made down the middle.
What a catch.
The is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about.
Offside for the defense.
The defensive penalty is declined. Offense very happy to take the result of that play. The Miners will line up now. It's first and goal. Offense looking to throw the ball. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Finally out of bounds after a solid gain, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this out.
No, what's wrong with that motherfucker? It's like 5 times now.
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. You know, he did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. We know this time
It's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
Looking to the end zone.
All right, let's go, Utep.
Oh, this is how you start to get rolling. That's 2 touchdowns so far, and the more he gets fed, the more often he's going to cash in.
They're setting out to try the PAT. He knocks through the PAT and ties the score here in the third period. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Trojans' offense is back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Looking for his big tight end. Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right. A big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, just a great throw and outstanding accuracy by this USC quarterback. We always know over the years that SC has as much history as anybody at this quarterback spot, and sure is living up to that right now.
And the Trojans looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself, picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
That's made on the left side. They bring him down.
God almighty. Can't stop him.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
The Trojans line up on 1st and 10 now. Press coverage now from these DBs. It's a shotgun run call. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. Quarterback pulls the ball to keeper. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Man, this defense can fly to the football as a group. That's great team pursuit. The quarterback a little unsure on whether he should keep it or pitch it, and the defense makes him pay for that with their speed.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Looking to the end zone. He makes the catch. Touchdown, USC. Another touchdown strike. You win national championships with elite quarterback play. And, Kirk, this guy's putting on a show.
I mean, this is a national championship. You imagine having this kind of performance? This is something that we'll always remember. Right now, this defense is overmatched with his ability to throw the ball and the receivers' jobs of running routes. Everything's in sync right now.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. In the first play of the drive now from the 25. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. It's a screen pass complete to the running back.
Screen plays are risky because the defense can get to the quarterback and it also can be covered. Many times, the quarterback just throws it away. Here they get some positive yards.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Moves out of the pocket. He flips it to the back across the middle. And he's brought down, but not before he gets 1st down yardage. Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another 1st down. 1st down. Looking to throw the football. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. And that falls incomplete as time runs out in the quarter. And it's USC in front, Kirk, as we break for the quarter. We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter in this national championship battle that has lived up to the hype. Before the final period, let's check out the game stats. decide who will win the national championship. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. There's the handoff. First down, looking for more now. That's big. They convert on third and set him up first down from the 32. This could be a dramatic finish, marching toward a tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Caught by the receiver. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice game.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes his defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game, they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield, but it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's really giving them a hard time.
Pass interference. Gotcha.
Contact on the play, and here comes a late flag.
Pass interference. Defense.
Defense will have to regroup now after that 15-yard penalty. The penalty backs the defense up even more. Now 1st and goal from the 1. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And he fights.
All right, let's go, man. We got to get it stopped.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that second level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
And now to try here for the extra point. The PAT is up and good, and we are all tied here in the
Thank you guys for joining us. Be sure to slap the like button, man. Help the channel out. This is year 6, going for our 3rd straight national title here.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. We'll start at the 25. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. It's a draw play. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
How about the defense on this play right here? Chris, they go with a draw play to try to take an advantage of an aggressive defense. It's pin in their ears to get upfield. But instead, it was almost like the defense was expecting the run. They're not surprised at all.
All right, we really need to stop here.
That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker. So ball at the 30. This is a manageable 3rd down play for the offense. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. That one is
Nice, we got it. Let's go, defense.
Brings up 4th down now.
What a hit there on 3rd down. The timing was perfect, and now we got a big 4th down play.
And the Trojans will send the punt team onto the field. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. The Niners offense is back out on the field. First down, looking to throw the ball. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down. Following the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 30. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Third down upcoming after that completion. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Third down, out of the shotgun. finds his target. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss just having one of those dream performances.
On the shotgun, it's a handoff.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
3rd down play coming up. To try a field goal from here, it would be 62 yards. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Using his legs on the scramble. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the 1st and the 2nd option aren't there. By the 3rd option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
And the Miners moving quickly down the field here. From the shotgun, handoff inside.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Tackle made after just a short gain. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so they'll take a timeout. Play number 8 in this championship game drive, and they face 3rd down and short. Can he make it to the marker? Able to convert on 3rd down. Gives him a fresh set of downs from the 22.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the 1st down.
The Miners getting set on 1st and 10. He hands it off from the gun. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
Positive yards at this point in the game are always important, especially
Oh,
now that you're starting
tick,
to
tick,
get
tick.
well
That's the
within
name of the game here.
goal to take the lead. But if I'm this offensive coordinator and quarterback, I'm thinking about a touchdown here late in the game.
Fans of the defense got to be frustrated. The offense cannot be stopped here. Clock stops officially 2 minutes to go before the end of this game. We'll take a quick pause. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Same tailback, another carry.
What Everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers. And don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. And for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
First and goal, final 2 minutes. A chance for the offense to break the tie here very late. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. It's second down and goal now for this offense. Here's a handoff, testing the middle. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. Sits at the 2-yard line for third and goal. And they're trying to punch it in here.
All right. We got this going. What's up, Daniel? Happy Wednesday.
To this offense, they work some clock. They eventually get the ball in the end zone. Now they've got the lead. You kick the extra point, and you hope your defense can hold on so you can win this game.
And now they'll set up for the point after. PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the USC offense is back out on the field. Here we go. They need a touchdown. They got some time to work with here. They got to be precise and manage the clock wisely. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Looks like
oh my goodness. Is it going to stand, guys? Holy crap.
The one thing they couldn't do is turn the football over. They put it on the ground. The defense capitalizes. And I think that's going to be the ball game here in the national championship.
Oh my God, that's it, guys. We won. Holy crap.
And the quarterback will take a knee.
That's it. That's a three-peat, guys.
With the last team standing at the top of the mountain for national champions.
Well, it's been so much fun to watch this team play all year long. They've had some challenging moments. They've been able to overcome them. And how fitting, a close game in the national championship. They come through one more time. And as you say, they hold the trophy. They are the national champions of the year.
And that's going to do it as we crown another national champion and punctuate a wild, exciting season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit and our entire crew behind the scenes, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. They are officially your kings of college football and national champions, the Utep Miners.
There it is. All right. So what we got? 4, 5, 6 losses in 6 seasons. Not too bad. Might actually go back to Conference USA and just add some opponents in there. Make it interesting. Wow. Well, that quarterback decided to stay. That was about it. Well, linebacker drafted in the fourth round. We're gonna miss that guy for sure. He was a really big part of our team the last 3 years.